Hey, Roger here, and I want to talk to you today about this quote from Jim Rohn from years ago. Always stuck with me because I thought it was so powerful. And his quote was, "You must be present to win." That's a phrase from advertising, but what he meant is that you've got to be engaged in your subject. You've got to be involved in it in a deep way in order to win, in order to succeed at anything. And the more I live, the more I think about it, the more I think all these things that we do, whether it's to-do lists, whether it's blocking out other things in our environment, whether it's setting countdown timers like I do, these are all just tools that can be used in order to draw attention to a subject for a sustained period of time and keep from happening what normally happens, especially in a very distractive environment like the internet that most of us live in, that we get distracted and taken off somewhere else anytime some advertiser or some friend on Facebook wants to get our attention. So these tools are super important, but the main thing to keep in mind is all of them are directed at this one thing. It's creating an environment or a situation, short term, but hopefully expanding in the longer term, where we are completely focused on a subject to the exclusion of all else. That is the way that every single problem that has been resolved in the history of our country, our world, has gotten resolved is through sustained focus. Albert Einstein, the Wright brothers, you name it. You name me a situation where that's not the case, and I will be very, very surprised. Because when we're talking about solutions to human problems, none of them are just fall off the shelf easy. If it's writing a song or writing a book, it all takes sustained effort. And whatever we have to do to trick ourselves or to manipulate our environment, however we want to phrase it, whether it's using like I say, a countdown timer, whatever it is, to focus our intention for a short period of time, and then a longer and longer period of time, where we're expanding that window that we're willing to devote to one single thing. If we can do that, we can solve problems. I don't think you've got to be the most brilliant at any particular thing. If you're willing to immerse yourself in that idea, that topic, that problem for a long period of time, you have the capacity to solve it. I have the capacity to solve it. But we've got to create an environment where we're blocking out everything else to be able to do that. So you've got to be present to win at life and everything you and I do. Take care. Have a great week.